Hello children, welcome back to the second module of chapter 3 Fibers to Fabric. Yes, I know you people would be eagerly waiting for the videos to learn more about the topic. Why to delay? Let's start with our first main topic, wool. Now before knowing in details, let us first understand what is wool. Wool is an animal fiber present as a thick layer of hair known as fleece on the body of certain animals. Basically, fleece helps to trap air in between the spaces present in between them and does not allow body heat to escape. This is very useful during winters but not more in summers. Therefore, the fleece of the animals are usually sheared or cut off during summers and spring. There are many animals that could be possibly the source of wool, like Angora rabbits, Bactrian camels, alpaca, llama, yak, etc. But sheep is the main source of rearing for wool. The scientific name of the sheep is Ovis aries. The fleece or wool of the sheep's body is classified as the coarse beard wool or hair and the soft undercoat. Basically, the soft undercoat is utilized for making of winter clothes. The variety or the quality of wool differs in texture, shine, length, and strength due to their place of living or the food they eat, and even due to their habitats. But the finest quality of wool is obtained from merino, the sheep that is originally from Spain. Usually, to obtain certain variety of wool, sheep are breeded and reared. Breeding means developing a desired characters of parents into the offspring, whereas rearing refers to caring of animals to obtain the useful products from them. For example, hens are reared to get meat and egg, cow and goats are reared for milk, and sheep are reared for wool. In India, Sikkim, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir are such places where sheep are reared, whereas in abroad, sheep are reared in hot regions of Asia and Australia to the cold regions of Iceland and Russia. So here is a list of some Indian sheep's breed with their names and the type of wool obtained. Here are the sources of the names of other animals and the type of fleece obtained from them. Now let us move to our same subtopic, that is wool and its production. Though we know the sources from where the wool is obtained, but they aren't directly used to obtain wool. For the use, the fleece undergoes various steps and then finally made ready to be used further. So our first step in wool production is shearing. Now what is shearing? Shearing means removing the upper thick layer of coat of hair from the sheep's body by the mechanical use, that means using some kind of tools, or manually. But in 1994, an Australian scientist, to avoid any harm to the animals, have come out with a bioclip as a solution to it, in which he invented a way of removing wool from the sheep without shearing. They inject the sheep with a special hormone, then wrap them inside the tight hair nets. 3 weeks later, the fleece can be peeled off. This technology is actually called as bioclip. Now, shearing is usually done in the month of April or in the months of summers, because during winters the fleece of the body of the animals are really required by them. Shearing is an harmless process for the sheep because it only includes removal of the hairs from their body without any harm to them. Now let us move to our second step of the wool production, that is scouring. Now the sheared hair is washed properly to remove dirt, dust and grease from them. It is done with the help of the machines. It is washed so that all this dirt and grease are easily removed, and they are washed with the help of detergent and soaps. After scouring, the third process of wool production is grading or sorting. Actually, This process is used for sorting wool or differentiating wool on the basis of their length, color, texture, and with the ease in which they can be colored, because the actual color of the fleece is white, brown, or black. Now, dyeing is the fourth step of wool production, in which the natural color of the fleece of the sheep's body or the wool producing animal is dyed into different and attractive colors so that it can be used for commercial purposes as well. The fifth process for the wool production is drying. During this process, the containers of wool are put through rollers so that the excessive water present in the wool can be squeezed out, and then the wool is weighed and packed into bales. Now, these bales are then transported to the mills where they are further processed to make yarn. Now, making of yarn is the sixth and the final step for the production of wool. In this process, the fleece that is converted into bales is now transported to the mills, where with the help of the carding machine they are combed and the wool fibers are loosened into huge sheets. Now, through these sheets, the sheets are then twisted into rope, which is called a sleever. Now, the sleever is again stretched and twisted into thin yarns. Now, the yarn is the wound or to form the balls of wool, which are further used for making our winter clothes such as woolen shawls, sweaters, socks, and the other woolen dresses. So children, we have already come to the end of our second module where the wool and its production is completed. Now go through the videos properly and keep exercising all the exercises. Until we meet, stay home, stay safe, and keep healthy. Bye bye. Thank you.